Alright guys, this is my 2000 Taurus with 145,000 miles. Done everything to it, got lots of wires, plugs, and still have a slight issue with stumbling on the highway, but that's another topic. But I wanted to show you what I had to do to fix this weird noise. It sounds like it's coming up out of the dash, and I'll try to be quiet here, and I'll give it a little bit of gas and you can kind of hear it. You may have to turn the volume up a little bit. Let me stick the camera down low. It almost sounds like something's grinding. I checked all the pulleys, can't find nothing. So we're going to crop under here a little bit, and I want to show you what it was. It almost sounds like there's something in the dash, a penny or something rattling. It's very annoying. I even opened up the glove box. And can't hear anything. I don't see anything. So it's coming outside on the other side of the firewall. So let's look at it. Okay, so now I'm out here, and I got the car up on ramps, and I checked everything underneath. I couldn't find anything loose whatsoever, so I got to thinking, well, what about this motor mount? And lo and behold, I unhooked this motor mount and went inside and checked this out, how quiet it is inside now. It's very quiet now since I've unhooked this mount. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave the camera rolling. We'll go inside and left my window up so you can really hear it. Alright, now we'll start the car up. Now I got the light on. Wait till the dinging quits. Alright, now we'll give it some gas. Hear how quiet it is now? So apparently there's something wrong with that motor mount. Either the bushings have gotten pushed sideways and it's working metal to metal, rubbing metal to metal, it's sending that noise inside the cabin. But now it's really quiet. Let me just be quiet for a minute and let you listen again. Compare it to about a minute ago, the video that I had shot when it was hooked up. And I'll open up the dash glove box, I mean. Much quieter. Alright, so let's go out here and I'll show you what I found on this motor mount, which wasn't right. What I noticed on this motor mount is if I hold this under the light, you will see how shiny it is right there. On the outside right there, it's where it's rubbing on this bracket, and it's sending that noise inside the cabin. Now, what I notice is the bushing here, see how the bushing is off-centered and it's kind of pushed in there, and the same way here. I don't think it's supposed to be like that, so I got to press with it. I'm going to kind of push those bushings back in there. The whole idea of this motor mount is those rubber boots there you see. Those absorb the vibrations and the shocks of the engine. So more than likely this is my problem, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here and see what we got. So the problem was staring at me in my face the entire time, and I've been all over this vehicle. I was running out of options, and I wouldn't have thought a motor mount would have sent noise inside the car like this. So if you have a Taurus and you have that weird noise in the dash, it sounds like there's a penny or someone dropped a bolt in the dash, look at this motor mount and see if it's rubbing there on the frame of the vehicle. And so kind of weird. Alright, so let me go over to press and see if I can press this and center it up a little bit. Alright, so I went over to press, and there we go. Now it's centered. The metal should not touch on each side of the vehicle, and the same there. And I guess these things can move, although I notice there's a little bit of a crack there, but the the point is now it's the metal shouldn't touch. So I'm going to stick this on, and we'll see if it took care of the problem. So if you have that problem, look at your mounts there. Make sure they're not pushed off the one side and allowing the vibration to transfer through this into the metal to your firewall, because this will cause it. So I may end up just getting a new one later, but if this works, I'll know what it is. So I'm going to stick it on, try it out. All right, now it's back on. And let me show you one quick thing here. Let's see, now you can see how the rubber is centered up like it should be. It's not touching any metal anywhere, and same on the bottom. So let's go in and start this up real quick, because I know you got things to do. Alright, we'll crank her over. Wait for the dinging to stop here. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Listen to that. You can't even hear anything hardly. Just the engine. So that's what it was. I'll be daggone. It's a problem. I've been living with this for 6 months. And it was staring at me. The problem was staring at me right in the face. And there, I got it in gear. And you can hear this noise when you take off, put it in gear too. Yes. So there we go. Great. So hopefully I just helped somebody out and saved them a bunch of grief tonight, because that noise was just driving me crazy. So there we go. One bad motor mount will just completely stump you sometimes. All right, well, there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. So if you're having that noise in your dash and all that, before you get underneath and get all greasy, simply just disconnect this and go inside and put it in gear. Do it gently and see if that noise is gone. And right there is your guy. So hopefully I helped somebody out tonight. So until my next project or issue or video, I will see you then.